I've got like this Spotify playlist that I play until it's time to start. And then I got this other playlist that I won't get muted for. Hey, I can't hear you, and it's probably a me thing. Hold on. Hi. Dang it, still. Oh, I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. I'm a idiot. Uh,
Are you there?
I hear you now.
Yay!
The beautiful sound of MC Calamity.
That's me.
Or at least half of you.
That's at least what?
So have you ever played AI Dungeon before?
No, no, I have not.
Okay. And how much have you seen any of my playthroughs yet?
Yes, you type thing. It's like a text-based adventure game almost.
Yeah. Yeah, except it can be about literally anything.
Right, and there's like an AI that like learns of stuff
Yeah.
depending on who plays it, right? Isn't it like one giant database or is it person
It
by person?
well, it kind of personalizes itself a little bit towards you, but
Oh, okay,
for the most part, um it doesn't learn from people. So
got it.
from what I've kind of gathered, I think it learns based on the session you're in.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There we go. Got some music going now. So the way multiplayer works is I'm going to give you a link once I get a game started, and then you're going to join in.
Yeah.
And the way it kind of works is when we're doing this, we're going to have to talk in the third person the whole time.
Okay.
Otherwise, the AI gets very confused. So if I type something in and AI Dungeon says, like, you jump 5 feet in the air and do this, and then you type something in and it says, you do this, it thinks you is the same person. So instead, I would type in sagging Rufus jumps 5 feet in the air. Instead of saying I or you, I would use the name. Okay. I don't know where I. Okay. New game, multiplayer, custom. We're gonna make our own prompt. Oh, my font is way too small. Hold on. I gotta fix that. We're gonna use the Cthulhu model. Am I even signed in? I'm not signed in. What the hell? I gotta be signed in or we won't get the really good responses. Because I pay for the better one. I know my password, I swear. Oh, right. This is case sensitive for some reason. There we go. Okay. Did it remember? Okay, there we go. There's my big fonts. There we
So
go.
I muted myself.
Yeah,
And I don't know how
yeah.
long ago it was, and then I said things that were funny, and now it's time has passed. It's not funny anymore.
Oh crap! I just fucked that up. Custom. I gotta pick my character name before I can give you the invite link.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be my name. This is the hardest part. Do you pick somebody that actually exists, so hopefully it pulls data, or do you just go for it and make somebody new?
Oh God, that's the question.
I I'm gonna start with the character from the story that made me giggle my guts out last time. I'm gonna be Hank Hill again.
Nice.
Okay, and now invite. I'm gonna send you an invite link in the holy. That's a that's a long link.
It's supposed to be a super long link, yeah. The way it said, I don't know if you've ever joined a multiplayer, but it says that long link your friend sent you for joining.
It is a long link. I just sent it to you in Discord. Okay.
Okay. This very long link.
And it should prompt you to type in a player name. This is going to be your character's name in the story.
I'm terrible at naming things.
That's why I tend to pick something that exists. Like, what would be a hilarious crossover for King of the Hill to have with something else?
It's a great question. I'm not copying properly. Is that gonna work the way I want it to? Oh, look at that. I just need to click on the link. I don't need to copy paste it. That's fine. Oh God, a name. You never told me about this.
The thing you would think is
what would go funny with Hank Hill.
Yeah, what would be a good crossover for Hank Hill to have?
I mean, not gonna lie, I haven't watched that much King of the Hill in my life.
But like, you understand the character, right? He's this conservative guy from Texas who's like just not an outside the box thinker. So like, maybe a good funny crossover would be like one of the South Park characters. Or
well, I mean, I couldn't talk if I was Kenny.
Or this is
that would actually be kind of funny if I could actually type it.
Or or Tingle from Majora's Mask.
Tingle? Wait a minute. Okay.
The green guy?
Yeah. I mean, Tingle is from every single. I'll go with that, but Tingle's from a lot of different games. The Majora's Mask.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now you know.
The more you know. What? What did I do? Oh, this is a whisper thing. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, how do I there? I don't see you as in here yet.
I mean,
one sec, I'm gonna refresh it.
You.
Okay, I just refreshed.
At least
okay, I see you now. Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So the way we've kind of deconstructed that this would work best is if we take turns going, because if we both type at the same time and hit enter, one person's gonna get locked out. So like, we take turns.
Okay.
So pick a number between 1 and 20. Or sorry,
19.
19. Okay. And I will pick a lower number, and whatever it's closest to is the person who gets to go first. I'll pick 2. So we're at polar opposite ends of this spectrum here. So I'm rolling now. It's a 5. So I'll
go first.
I'll type in the first prompt. So first we're going to construct this entry prompt together. So we'll say Hank Hill was cutting his grass when he came across an odd being laying down in the pile of leaves next to his tree. Next to his tree. The being introduced himself as none other than Tingle and wants to take Hank on a magical adventure.
Magical adventure.
Okay. So we'll see what the AI dungeon does with this. And then I'll go first. And then, so you should see, I'll wait because my guy's going to narrate here in a second.
As they talk, Tingle tells Hank about his journey to a magical land, which seems to be very strange.
So you should see something that says do.
Yes.
If you click that until it says story. So it should go to do, to say, and then to story.
Gotcha.
So with do, you can only do an action. With say, you can only say something. With story, you can type in Tingle runs a marathon and then goes home. And then he said to his mother, like you can just keep going. As long as you put the things that you're saying in quotes, you'll be okay.
Gotcha.
And for some reason, it seems to understand better when you use story.
Okay.
Hank tells Tingle that if he doesn't get... Also, it's best if we stick together as characters and don't run off.
Oh, I'm just leaving the first sentence I can type. I don't even know where.
Hank tells Tingle that if he doesn't... tells Tingle that if he doesn't stop talking about unicorn crap, he's going to kick his ass.
So then the AI says something, and then I go.
Yeah.
Hank then go into his house
Yeah.
and have a magical adventure.
Done there. We're just going to anyway.
See, this is where, and also you don't have to say things only related to your character. You can say things to my character, like Hank is you don't have to only have your character.
Okay.
So you can now either you can try to do the magical adventure thing, or you can go off on your you can completely take the story wherever you want. We're like two DMs maybe telling the same story. Who knows?
I mean, Hank went into his house. The magical adventures in Hank's house. Okay.
This is either going to be amazing or absolutely terrible, and there just won't be an in between, and I'm okay with that.
I'm also okay with that.
The last time I played as Hank Hill, we went through a portal to another dimension where we got attacked by hordes of crabs.
Oh my god.
Thank you very much, Royzen Not Like This, for the follow. Hope you're enjoying this so far. Hank Hill meets Tingle. You're not going to find... Oh, what we get? Tingle keeps talking about the wonderful properties of unicorn crab. Until Hank eventually... Okay, so you want to click the reroll button now. So that's the one that looks like a circular arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dot. Waking up, Hank finds himself in the land of Tingle. Tingle tells Hank that he has traveled through dimensions, but cannot return to his home.
Oh, man.
Travel through dimensions now. I like it.
So I punched Tingle in the face, and then I woke up. Wow. Okay.
So that means you were dreaming all along.
Either that, or you did some
It's
kind of
not even
weird...
there anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe I punched myself in the face.
Oh, I mean, magical.
Hank gets up and looks around. cannot believe his eyes. This world is very different from anything he has ever seen. To his left, a cotton candy forest. To his right, what he can only rationalize. What he can only rationalize as some kind of. What he can only rationalize as
Some kind of.
I know what I want. I know what it is. I just don't know how to word it.
Describe
Especially
it.
like literal hell. Like a cotton candy forest over here, and then like on this side, it's like the seventh circle of hell.
I like it.
I'm just gonna go with that. The seventh circle of hell.
Tingle then tries to sell Hank a map. Tingle
I don't know, Hank. The map seems pretty useful.
Right?
Like on one side you've got the cotton candy forest, and on the other side you've got literal hell. I don't think this is a place you want to get lost in. The real question is, does the AI have any idea who Tingle is?
I mean, trying to sell him a map, so I think the AI has to have some idea, because that's what Tingle does.
This is true. Man, AI Dungeon is good. Such a good game. See, it's kind of fun like this. Last time we did multiplayer, we had like 4 people and we weren't really gating who was going when. So you'd be like typing something and then you'd just get cut off because someone else hit enter first.
Yeah, I could see how that'd be kind of hectic. Like, pretty damn hectic.
And also we weren't in Discord. And because, oh,
That
what do we
also
got?
Dot.
And then
Reroll.
Dot. After walking a long time, Hank finds himself in a strange town. He sees strange people
you
walking
know that they
around
sell great
doing
tapioca
strange
pudding in the
things.
second circle of
To
hell.
his right, a man selling great tapioca pudding.
I didn't know.
Hank is sweating profusely. No, Hank is literally on fire.
He's literally on fire.
The seventh circle of hell is very hot.
What? No.
Hank turns to the man selling the gray tapioca pudding. he is also on fire.
Everyone is on fire. The end.
Judging by the smell, the tapioca pudding was on fire at some point.
But not anymore.
Driven by his stomach, Hank still purchases the pudding, even though it is clearly burnt.
Dot. Hank looks around and sees that everyone is on fire. Some are fire, some are not, but they both still sold.
Some people are on fire, some are not. They all sell tapioca pudding. Oh, jeez. That's a lot of pudding. Man. This has already started off to be such a good story. Yeah, the AI is like at least a little bit smart because like it noticed that like, hey, the only two people in the scene are on fire. Everyone is on fire.
Some were on fire, some are not.
But they both still sold. I feel like playing a lot of this game would also just make you a better DM.
I feel like it would definitely make you a more an interesting DM.
Well,
Better,
you
better
can-
is an objective word.
You can play it a lot more seriously. Like there is an RPG mode where like you do quests and stuff. This mode's just kind of silly. Tingle is also on fire.
From the tapioca vendor, only to evaporate into thin air after eating some.
You didn't have to write the last part. That was the AI.
Oh man.
No, two people are not on. Everyone's on fire, but some people aren't.
But everybody sells tapioca pudding.
Everybody.
But did Tingle evaporate or did the tapioca?
That's the question. I mean, you're writing part of the story as well, so what do you think happened?
Oh, I'll show you what I think happened. I'm purposefully not reading this one out loud just to get you.
I'm excited. Turns out Tingle was made of tapioca the whole time. Thanks, Dins. How do you get the voice to actually, like, where's the option for the voice to say things?
You have to have premium.
Then I'm just gonna expect Well, I'll say it out loud too, but people can read as well.
Yeah.
People can read. I'm just very intrigued. What did happen? Is Tingle gone? Is the tapioca vendor gone?
Here we go.
Tingle looks at Hank. The look on Tingle is a cross between
Hank wakes up on his lawn as it is
Circle of
getting
Hell's made of
dark.
hungry and crazy.
He walks in the house, turns on his TV, and sits back to watch an
Tingle leaps
episode of
towards
King
Hank
of
using
the
a
Hill.
map as a weapon and attempts to take a bit of Hank's melting flesh. Hank wakes up in his lawn as it's getting dark. He walks in the house, turns the TV, and then sits back to watch an episode
Okay,
of King of the Hill.
I'm gonna re-roll that because it just
yeah,
it just killed our story.
It's dead.
A nearby
I mean, I could
tapioca
try.
vendor
Pudding man help Hank fight off
Tingle.
Fight off
The
Tingle.
trio then head into a nearby wooden shack.
Everything is made of pudding.
Here, I'm gonna turn off my narrator and we can read them instead.
Okay.
Hold on.
I actually just realized that I'm probably doubling over your narrator.
You were that just for that one time. That's okay. We'll read them out.
Yeah.
Whoever types it will read it.
Got you.
So yeah, a nearby tapioca vendor and the gray tapioca pudding man help Hank fight off Tingle. The trio then flee into a nearby wooden shanty made of gray tapioca pudding. See, this is so much better than just going into your house and watching a show about yourself on TV.
It's true.
Although I can't say I'm surprised that's what Hank Hill would do. You just go into his house and watch a TV show about him.
Use a map as a weapon.
Yeah, like
That's
try
the
to
question.
paper cut him.
Try to paper cut him. It's like death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Open your fingers. Open your fingers. I'm gonna get one right in there. That's the worst place to get a paper cut. Makes you think on your feet. It won't be long. We'll have to do some kind of role-playing thing on stream.
Oh, we will. Don't you worry. That makes sense to me. Sure. Let's see if it makes sense to the AI. Everything is made of gray tapioca.
I would expect
No, I mean, I'm
nothing less.
To get a D&D thing going at some point. I feel like I might have missed my window. I know I've missed my window for November, and December is questionable as whether you should ever start anything because it's a busy month.
Yeah.
But
Starting.
by the latest, it's going to be next year.
Yeah. So wait, is the bowl full of tapioca pudding or is it a bowl made of tapioca pudding?
Tapioca pudding?
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
question.
Okay, I got this.
So are you reading my prompts and I'm reading your prompts so that way I think that makes the most sense.
Sure. That sounds good. Tingle,
I like it.
now in an insane blood craze, charges the shanty made of tapioca pudding using the map as a form of scoop. As Tingle scoops away the outside of the shanty made of tapioca pudding and continues to charge in. Inside the shanty, Hank looks around for a weapon. He looks over to the nearby table and spots a large gray tapioca pudding bowl. uh Let's see. Oh no, my music stopped. That's not good. We'll listen to blues. Oh, no, we're not going to listen. We'll listen to chip tune.
Listen to chip tune.
Or not. Come on, just play a music. Play one music, okay? That's all.
Play a singular music.
Play a music. Jazz. We'll listen to. Is there any jazz? Is there any music? You're a music website. Stop it.
You're a music website. Play music.
Nope. Oh, I know what happened. Rip. Okay. We're gonna do something. Hold on. I know what I did wrong.
Way not to be perfect and just do everything perfectly. Way not to be perfect and just do everything.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. Take your time. You're allowed to, fix it.
I muted my Chrome tab.
You're not supposed to do that if it's playing music.
Yeah. I know. Okay.
I feel like I would want to play the Celeste soundtrack now, but I'm pretty sure that's DMCA.
I mean,
some way, shape, or form. Maybe it's not. I don't know. All I know is that people are like, "Oh my god, DMCA is happening." Play Pretzel Rock Station.
That's what I'm using. There's a thing at the bottom left that says YouTube Safe filter. I just turned that on.
Ah, gotcha. YouTube safe mode. Instrumental.
Let's see.
Okay, let's try some stuff. Let's run out my intro music.
Okay, here we go.
What? Okay, what are we looking at? It's a bowl clearly made of gray tapioca pudding. It's very hard, almost. Wait a minute. Almost like an epoxy tapioca hybrid. This makes it a very effective weapon against Tingle's oozing flesh. Hank throws the bowl as hard as he can and hide behind the pudding tree in the backyard. The gray tapioca pudding bowl hits Tingle square in the face with a wet, squishing. His body turns into a slim pudding as it falls to the ground.
Like a tapioca-like pudding? Who knows?
This has become a horror story.
Oh yeah, totally. But I mean, I would expect nothing less. The real question is, where does the story go? What's the AI gonna say about all this? Oh,
This is just. It's just the Blob, the movie. That's it.
this is the Blob, the movie. I'm gonna send you something in Discord that we should do at some point. Not tonight, but
At some point.
it's called Roll for Shoes. It's like a 6-rule RPG game that's meant to be like you use it to prime yourself to play D&D and to like get into character and stuff.
Interesting.
It's kind of fun. The pile of what
Reroll
used
that
what used to be
roll that one because it
Okay.
It used your line from above.
Okay. The gray tapioca pudding bowl hits Tingle square in the bow. The pile of what used to be Tingle continues to slowly make its way towards Hank, determined to fill its bloodlust no matter what the cost. Hank is now regretting to buy the gray tapioca pudding and throws a nearby gray tapioca pudding cup into the small pile of flesh.
What did Hank get himself into this time?
Oh man.
Alright, we're gonna use that. I'm gonna pause that. I don't know if I like that. But I want elevator. Do we have jazz?
Let's see.
Where do we go from here? That's the question. Roll for sheep.
Okay. I just got to proofread this. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Hank now realizes the gravity situation. He curls up into a ball on the floor, saying, "Taste the meat, not the heat." Between sobs, visions of propane flash before his eyes. The pudding cup bounces off the pile of flesh and rolls into the middle of the river.
that last sentence was the AI.
Yeah. Pudding cup bounced.
Uh-oh. What have I done? There. Yeah, roll for shoes is interesting. But yeah, the point of roll for shoes is to be like a quick little silly game
Yeah.
that you play before playing D&D to help
Right,
get
yeah,
into the
get-
role playing mood. How's everybody doing tonight? This is turning out to be a very interesting story. Ranker face Z, what you doing? Let's see. Let's see what Cal's got for us. See, me and Cal both play a Dungeon Master on TV. I don't think the AI dungeon people ever anticipated two DMs coming to play the game. You can tell by like the low effort the AI is putting in. Oh, the pudding cup goes to the middle of the room. Now you guys say something again. Okay. Okay. The pile of flesh, formerly known as Tingle, moves closer to Hank, but its bloodlust starts to change to sorrow and regret as the pile of flesh sees this poor, sobbing figure in the fetal position in front of it. The pudding cup rolls closer and closer to the sobbing figure on the floor. Finally, it reaches the pile of flesh. Man, AI Dungeon, you're just phoning it in at this point. We're doing all the heavy lifting.
Come on.
Okay.
We're making the story. AI Judge is just providing a little bit of filler.
Oh, I cannot spell. Okay. um. Um. Let's see.
Entire spooky soundtrack too. Damn it! Should I have known this last month?
Yeah, right.
Hype bangers. That's one hell of a station right there. Hype bangers.
Okay, that's gonna work, I think.
Hank stands up and begins to hallucinate, being back at work. He approaches Tingle with a clearly confused look on his face and attempts to sell the latest and greats propane barbecue. Latest and greats propane barbecue. It's a complimentary set of tongs. Complimentary set of tongs with a Hello Kitty design on them that looks like a lollipop. The figure of Tingle is now replaced by his co-worker, who is also confused and says hot or cold. I know. What?
The AI response started at Hello Kitty.
Oh, Hello Kitty design.
On the tongs. So now Tingle is part of Hank's hallucination, but he looks like an old coworker. But Tingle doesn't know what to say, so in Hank's hallucination, he says hot or cold. When in reality, Tingle has probably said, "Your flesh is mine."
I mean, it's starting to feel sorrow. You don't know.
I mean, maybe.
The blob is actually. You don't know.
The love blob. The sticky, the sticky love blob. I didn't say that. Don't ban me. I swear it was all Cal.
I do want to say, Dins, just so you know, I apologize for any form of spelling errors and everything. Rufus can apologize if he wants, but
I'm not going to apologize. I didn't go to school.
But you did, though.
I didn't. I was physically in the building. Legit though, I spent like most of high school taking extra credit music courses to try to catch up to a point where I could go to university. So like I'd have chemistry, but I wouldn't be in chemistry. I'd be taking a second music theory course.
Well, aren't you fancy with your extracurricular activities?
Yeah, they didn't count towards credits, but I definitely needed them to get into school.
So is it quotes if I want him to say something?
Yeah, if you want anybody to talk, it's got to be in quotes. And then before, like, you would say something like, blah, 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 said Tingle or whoever. I can't wait to see how far we can take this. I did an AI dungeon once where a crazy man walked into a McDonald's thinking that Pokemon were real, but I made it explicitly clear that they were not, and then the story made Pokemon real, so my guy was the only sane one in the whole story. Okay, I'll wait for the AI to catch up. The blob of Tingle looks at Hank with whatever the blob can muster as a face of confusion. Blah, 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 says Tingle as the blob as Hank continues to say hot or cold. The blob walks off into the horizon as Hank begins to say hot or cold. As the shanty of tapioca pudding crumbles around him.
The AI started as Hank. At Hank. Blub, 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 blub. How do blobs talk? That's the question. I mean, let's be honest. The AI here gave us the most important part, and that's tapioca pudding.
It's true. It's true. Um, let's see. Let's try that.
He does. But it's not actually them. Okay. Hank snaps back to reality as the smell of burning tapioca reminds him of charcoal. The first thing he sees upon re-entry to reality is the Tingle blob monster. Hank is certain that this blob monster is a competitor selling charcoal products and plans his next attack. The Tingle blob monster has now turned into a pile of unbearable. He must find a way out of his.
I can re-roll that if you want, or we can try to work from it.
I'll work with whatever.
Okay.
This thing
The first
doesn't give me like, and the Tingle blob monster dies. I can work with that.
The first rule of improv: yes, and.
And. Flesh out as his flesh melts off. This is horrifying.
All I can say is if you want to see horrifying, go watch the friggin' Batman one I did like 2 days ago. It's up on the VOD channel and there's a quick link to it in the description. It's like Batman the Crazy Cannibal is what I guess I would call that story.
Sure. That's not how you spell that word.
Quick ass Dins.
Yeah,
Dins.
maybe
How
that's
do you
spell it.
how do you spell the word?
Well, I imagine the U's there only because of it would probably be there if it was like the more European English.
Ah. Man, we got this whole AI dungeon thing down.
We do.
I saw a picture the other day on Twitter of somebody complaining to Twitch about their latest DMCA. And I have to say, I 100% completely agree with the streamer. He got DMCA'd for the siren noise in Persona 5.
I saw that one. Yeah.
What the shit? Like, come on. Get your shit together, Twitch.
Yeah, no, that makes no sense to me.
Affinity got a mute on one of the In Silence videos for the thunder noise.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, so that works.
He had a bunch of his VOD muted because of the thunder noise when the storm happens.
That makes no sense. I actually haven't looked at those VODs. Maybe it was the same for me.
Apparently the devs actually updated the thunder noise in that game because they didn't have the copyright for it though, so I don't know if that one's legit or not. It was like a week later. Part of the patch notes was updated the thunder noise. So like, I don't know, maybe they legit just didn't have rights to it, but I don't know how you... Like, who the fuck... How do you copyright nature noises?
Specifically, if you make certain nature noises, like if you record certain nature noises or make them on a computer, you can copyright those versions of it.
Really?
So it's possible that the devs... Yeah, I mean... Do you think that Foley artists don't have some form of copyright to their noises? If you're... I mean, it's different. I don't think they used a Foley artist thing, but if a Foley artist makes a sound...
But I mean, like, if I go outside during a storm... And we're neighbors and we both record something and I go copyright it before you do.
If it's the exact same sound, and distance also would change the volume slightly. I could look at the actual file and say this is slightly different.
It's, I guess.
We're gonna go with that. I didn't actually really proofread it or anything. Fine.
Okay.
Bonus points for anyone that gets the reference.
The ever-changing pile of Tingle starts to clamber towards Hank as he runs out of the melting hut of tapioca pudding. The tapioca pudding vendor yells, "My tapioca!" as his tapioca stall crumbles as well. The vendor kneels down next to his fallen tarp of tapioca pudding outside the melting hut and proceeds to eat it without any hesitation as Hank makes his escape.
The last line was that's pretty great. Did you get the reference?
I don't know where. Where was the reference?
Buy tapioca. Stall. It's Cabbage Vendor from Avatar.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Oh, Rufus.
I get it now. Now that you explained it.
Okay, hearing you out.
Okay.
Could also be that. My honor. That could also work. Both Avatar references. Didn't the live action Avatar the Netflix thing lose the original creators of Avatar off of the team? Like, something happened to that, which just makes me think it's going to be terrible again. I had a small hope that it might be okay, and then both of the original Avatar creators just left it, and it's like, okay, it's going to be like the movie, it's going to be hot trash. But, you know, maybe it'll be good, and I'll go into it thinking it's going to be bad, and then I'll be gladly surprised.
Okay. Okay. Go.
Hank runs as fast as he can with his eyes closed. After running through many tapioca objects, he runs into something that feels different. He opens his eyes and realizes that he is in a cotton candy forest. He went to the other side. While he cannot see the Tingle blob, he can hear it breathing and plotting to kill him. The Tingle blob says blah, 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 as Hank runs into a tree of cotton candy. He cries for help, but no one comes.
So I didn't put to kill him. That was the AI.
Ooh.
I just put breathing and plotting.
It's a conflicted Tingle blob / charcoal.
I
Is it
like.
a blob of charcoal or is it a pile of charcoal? So we must ask ourselves.
It's tapioca. It's mostly tapioca.
Wasn't he charcoal?
Yeah.
Didn't Tingle blob get turned into charcoal?
I'm not sure if Hank hallucinated that or not.
Who knows?
Oh man. So I have a whole playlist on my VOD channel called Collabs with Cal. And it's filling up quicker than I anticipated. I didn't think we'd actually get to do this every Thursday and then some.
Yeah, we do this pretty much every Thursday and then every once in a while during the week too.
Yeah. This is good. Yeah. My playlist is getting full. We can't do this anymore. You're only allowed so many videos. Yeah, log off now.
Cut stream and just like go. Goodbye, everybody.
Okay, goodbye everybody. Bye. See you later next
That
time.
was too full.
It's too full. My computer only has 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 1 hour is probably like 6 gigabytes, and I don't have a hard drive. Bye. I think that's my favorite part about having like dedicated goodbye screens is when I'm making those jokes, I can actually put the goodbye screen up. There was one time I made a joke like that and I put up the goodbye screen and I started like moving away from the microphone. So I was like, goodbye. Later. Have fun. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. I could just walk up and walk away, but
Yeah. I'm actually impressed that I'm this far away from my microphone and it's still picking me up. Okay.
amorphous.
Yes. The amorphous being that is Tingle finally catches up to Hank, and when Hank thinks there's truly no hope, Tingle manages to form 2 arms and give Hank a heartwarming hug instead of eating him. Did you get...
Instead of eating him was the AI.
It knows.
It knows. He was getting too scary.
Yeah,
so
this is true.
Less spooks. How is this considered jazz?
Let's see. Yeah, it's not.
It's not bad as far as it's not a bad song.
It's not jazz.
It's not jazz.
Yeah.
There were parts of it that were actually very good jazz. Or at least good jazz.
Now I got to be very careful what I say here, or this entire story becomes something we have to stop or get banned. AI Dungeon is horny.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, it is the Cthulhu mod and tentacles and whatnot.
I'm going to be careful here.
I'm allowed to say that on nighttime streams, right?
Cal After Dark.
This might be too chill piano. Probably should put me to sleep.
Let's see. Let's see.
Don't want this blob doing anything sketchy, Rufus.
I'm actually gonna do a callback to an actual King of the Hill scene.
And I will learn something today, because I don't know much of King of the Hill. King of the Hill, best anime.
I'll tell you about the episode after you read this.
Hank, still in a daze, feels a warm embrace of Tingle. Hank fights his feelings and pushes Tingle away. Tingle, we can't do this. I sell propane. Hank turns around and Tingle is gone. When Hank finally makes his way to the village in the middle of the forest, he needed to find respite from the horrors he has seen before him.
So the way the actual episode goes is there's one episode where Hank finds himself in the company of a whole bunch of people who are homosexuals, who are gay. And they think that Hank might be gay because of the amount of time he's spending with them. And at one point, one of them just comes out and he goes, "Are you gay?" And he says, "What? No, I sell propane."
Gotcha.
As if that means anything. Like,
Right. No, I see that. What? I sell propane?
what? Empirical proof. It's impossible. I sell propane. It's impossible. What are we going to do without Tingle?
Oh, you just wait. There is actually a flaming joke somewhere in there.
I feel like this whole story is a flaming joke. Just not the same kind of flaming. Dude, are you still on Pretzel Rock?
Yeah.
Chiptune.
Chiptunes are good. Doing some blues at the moment.
I'm really digging chiptunes right now. So I know I've said this before, but we gotta get you an electric drum kit.
We do. We really do, because I could actually play that and it wouldn't make a lot of noise in my apartment.
Yeah.
Which is why I don't have an actual drum kit.
And then we could do a collab music stream.
We could. Actually, that'd be kind of cool.
That would be super cool. I'll convince Affinity to send you his old Yamaha kit.
Do it.
Although, I don't know if either of us know where that is anymore.
It's somewhere. I need to mark off one thing about things.
Okay.
I need to mark off that I was my reward.
Hank finds his way to an inn. When he goes inside, he finds, much to his surprise, Tingle sitting at a corner table talking to a very annoyed bar patron about the amazing properties of unicorn poop. The bar patron brushes it off and says, "Yeah, sure, whatever, man." Tingle gets up with a concerned look on his face and says, "Hank, are you okay?" Hank finally cracks.
I'm really happy that the AI took it in the direction I wanted it to.
Let's
So,
see.
like, nothing had happened and Tingle's just chilling out in the corner the whole time. Need a cup. And you know, I had to use an inn. There's an inn in every good D&D story. Has to be. Not necessarily true.
Let's see.
Haha, if you don't use an inn, you're on the outs. Thanks, Chris.
Way to go, man. That's a good joke. I feel like that's the best response to a joke is not to laugh, just go, "That is a good joke."
Go, man. That's a good joke.
But like you don't laugh and you just
Right.
it keeps
You
them in
say it.
suspense. It's like, wait, but they didn't laugh. But they said it was a good joke. How do I
What
really
does it
feel?
mean? What does this mean?
Let's see. We're in a bar, right? Yeah, bar
Yeah.
patron. Yeah. There's a bar here though, because there's a very annoyed bar patron.
That's totally fine.
I'm sorry if this goes off the rails.
That's, I mean, Rufus, was this ever on the rails? Oh no, I don't want Christmas music yet. Why is there Christmas music in my chiptunes? Give it a little bit of time.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Hand, find the spatula and begin spanking.
You skipped some of it though. Hank slowly approaches. Yeah.
Approaches Tingle and says, "I'm gonna kick your ass." Hank looks for the nearest propane accessory behind the bar. Hand finds the spatula and begins spanking Tingle and yelling, "God dang it, Bobby!" And he smacks his friend on the rear with the spatula until he begins to cry. That's just great.
I figured if he was going crazy, he might start like going between where he is and like his normal life, which would be like with Bobby and Peggy and Luann.
Rufus,
Yeah.
you don't need to explain anything to me. I understand.
You don't watch the show. You don't
Well,
even
true, but
Oh man. I should just send you the old YouTube poops I made and just like pass them off as real King of the Hill episodes.
that'd be pretty great.
This is how it worked.
I'd just be like, "Yeah, it's totally King of the Hill." Excuse me for 1 second.
I wonder how many views those have now.
Sorry, I did not mute Discord.
No, that was really weird.
Really hard to
What
mute
happened?
before I blew my
Was
nose.
that oh, that was blowing your nose. What it sounded like, it was like
I literally took the time to like webcam, grab a tissue, get muted for the first one, so all you heard was, and then I noticed like halfway through.
My stream got the exclusive cow blowing of
my
nose.
Yeah, Rufus stream was able to hear it because I forgot to mute Discord for at least a little bit.
So my first King of the Hill video on my like anonymous channel, we'll call it. It was back before I had a job and I didn't want these to get tied back to me. It has 23,000 views,
Nice.
but I can't monetize it because it's all King of the Hill and this is definitely not fair use. I don't know how much I can say how not fair use this is, but
What do I want to do with this?
what's really weird though is like, and I'm by no means saying this is a small amount of views, but like you got some of them that are up over 20K and then one that has like 2K. It's really weird. The story can only get better from here. Have you heard of that game Bug Snacks?
I have. I'm terrible at spelling the word realize.
Right click it. Just right click it. That's what I do.
No, I did right click it afterwards.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about Bug Snacks because I might play it. And I'm like, I don't want to look, but I'm like, but if I don't look, I'll never know if it's something I want to play. And it's like, but it's $24. Am I gonna spend $24? I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'm not gonna see it because I don't want to spoil it. This never-ending cycle of me not being satisfied on whether or not I want to get Bug Snacks. Now, for anyone who wasn't here from the beginning, I'll give you the quick, like, Reader's Digest version. Tingle is in Hank Hill Land, tries to sell Hank a map. Hank doesn't do it. They go to another dimension, which is where they are now. And it was such a divided place that when Hank looked to the left, he saw Cotton Candy Forest. And when he looked to the right, he saw the seventh circle of hell. This is the type of world we're in right now. Oh, hey, Clovewood. What's going on, buddy? Okay. Okay. Tingle Tingle cries slowly turn into the sound of blub, 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 blub as Hank realizes that instead of Tingle, he was slapping a blob. Hank then notices that everything around him are actually just blobs. The blobs are all cheering him on. Hank is the best, the blob says.
It's just a hallucination. We've gone so far. We've actually gone enough off the rails now that we have to go into full hallucination territory.
Oh, yeah. And I know how we're getting back, too. I know how we're getting back.
Okay. I trust you.
Okay.
I don't know why I trust you.
We're going to go off the rails a little bit more, but I know how we get back. Yeah. I wonder. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay.
Where are we going? I'm excited.
Let's see. How do I word this last part?
That's the question. Go back to Jazz.
Oh, I hit enter by accident. Okay, go.
Hank begins to wonder if things have been this way his whole life. Maybe Bobby was blobby all along and he just didn't notice. The more Hank thought about this, the more sense it made. Hank looks around the bar and it seemed like all the blobs were turning back into normal individuals. No!
I'm going to re-roll that. I don't think we're done with this yet.
I agree.
I already know how we're getting back. I'm not going to let the AI just do that.
The blob stop cheering for Hank and start cheering for the blob that is Tingle. Hank is confused. Where is Tingle yet?
That's better.
This would be a really short one.
Not a. Oh man, you're going to do a really short one?
Oh, there
Where
you
is
go.
Tingle? He asks. Who is Tingle? Asks the blob that Hank is holding. Hank is in total disbelief at the current situation as he puts down the blob that he was holding and says, "Tingle, your god is damned, friend." Tingle.
It's your goddamn friend.
Okay. Do we want out so we can start another one or do something else?
Rufus, that's up to you. I'm okay with either way.
Okay. Let's end this one and we can choose to either start another story or do something else. I got a good ending for this.
Okay. Finish it off.
Okay. Okay.
But this better be the most satisfactory ending I've ever seen. To the best story ever.
Okay. There we go.
Hank opened his eye and looks down to see a meth pipe in his hand. He looks across from it and sees John Redcorn, who in retrospect looks like Tingle. The next week, Hank's wife leaves him and he checks into rehab. The end.
You ready for the best part of AI Dungeon?
What?
Okay. One sec.
It was all a trip. A really bad trip. The moral of the story is... Tingle, make sure you go. That's all you need.
Is there an
Just type in the moral of the story at the end.
Yep.
And it will...
And you can also do this one.
Yeah. A month after Hank checks into rehab, barbecue. That is all.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Okay. Okay.
I like it.
Okay, this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the prompt generator to get us a prompt before I make the room. So the way the prompt generator works is we just type in words or tags and it makes a prompt for us. So as we kind of learned last time, we don't actually need multiple characters.
It's true.
We could have done that all with Hank.
It's possible. Definitely the thing.
So give me like give me a thing. The examples it gives are school, zombies, actions, explosions. This is actually how I got the Hank Hill crab story. I put in Hank Hill, propane, crabs, explosions, magic, and I think jelly beans. But
I like magic.
You like magic?
In there for a tag.
Okay, magic. I'm gonna put in card games. What else we got?
Magic card games. I mean, you can put magician. If we're going in that route, we're pretty much going No.
Magician.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
And I'm gonna put in Zelda. You ready to see what we get?
Sure.
Generating story. Medieval festival world with point and click combat system. That's the setting. Tag. Okay. The earth is devastated. What? That didn't take any of our. That didn't. No. Reroll. That didn't listen to anything we said.
Zero to our prompts.
This is a fantasy world created by the gods. The gods are in constant. No, it's just ignoring what we said.
There's probably only so much you can actually handle the game.
Okay. Okay. This world is based on the card game Yu-Gi-Oh! A magician has stolen a powerful card from the king, and it is up to the king's champion to recover it.
Sure.
We can get better than that. We'll get better.
I want to use Dark Magician.
Okay, let's try this.
Dragon Glove.
Let's try this again. I think I killed it with card games. I think I killed it. We'll
He's
keep
dead.
magic in there.
Like magic. Zelda's always a good one just having there as a
Yeah.
thing.
Well, Zelda. You know what? Let's just go with Magic, Zelda, and Cream Corn.
Sure. I won't. Sure, why not?
Those are three things I think go together very well.
Yeah. The best even.
Well, come on. Give me something like remotely. This worked so well last time I used it.
I mean, you are giving it cream corn. You didn't actually put for a prompt with cream corn.
Oh. Are you belittling the AI?
I mean,
Excuse-
maybe I am.
We're gonna get something out of this, I swear.
Okay.
These are all so generic. It's like it's just taking magic.
Remove magic. Just do Zelda cream corn.
Yeah, let's try that. Zelda and creamed corn. Like the last one I got was just you're a boy who learns magic. It's like, oh, okay. Come on, give me a story. This is a world gone mad with all the pastas, and an evil has appeared and is manipulating the world's inhabitants, one by one. Time, the year is 3007.
How does that even make sense for the two prompts you gave it?
I don't know.
I really don't think it knows what to do with some of them.
Yeah, creamed corn might not be a good one.
It's a good try.
I'm going to give it 2 more rolls, and if it doesn't give me anything... This is like so eerily close to Zelda. Maybe we take this one. A young boy takes place in an adventure to find the ultimate weapon which can defeat the evil king. His name is Lorn, and he must use his wits and courage to find all the fragments of this ultimate weapon.
I like it.
Okay, I'll make a multiplayer game based on that. Okay, I'm just typing in my name for the name. Actually, I'm gonna save this in in a notepad in case something happens. Okay. There's your long link.
Oh, the long link. What might even be?
Oh, I should have done that. Someone in my chat's like, you should have just tried creamed corn.
Is it just green corn?
I should have. I'm sorry, I failed you. Okay. You ready for this?
So ready.
Okay, just click join.
Without a character name, to go for it.
What?
It still makes me choose a character name.
Yeah. I just typed in my name. I just put in Saggy. You could just put in Cal. I don't think it's gonna matter. Great. Okay.
We're good.
Okay. I just refreshed real quick so that I can see that you're in the session. Yeah, there you are, bonk. Here we go.
Yep, that's me.
Okay. A young boy takes place in an adventure to find the ultimate weapon which can defeat the evil king. His name is Lorn. He must use his wits and courage to find all of the fragments of this ultimate weapon. The Way of the Weapon is a good game for those wanting to have some real-time hack and slash action. There are many enemies to... No, we're re-rolling that.
Yeah.
2 mysterious travelers from the north have arrived in your city. They are active and brave, but also suspicious, unfriendly, and greedy. Many people believe that those who do not come to your... Many people that these
two do not
yeah,
come to your city
yeah,
by accident.
yeah. I started last time. You can start this one, or you can re-roll if you don't like that one.
I'll take it.
Meanwhile, in the back of my head, I'm like, what would it have done with just creamed corn? I love how it like kind of got Zelda's premise. Like so close. It's like, yeah, we kind of understand what the Zelda game is, but like not fully.
Oh, why did it say my name? Well, it's fine. Oh, because I'm doing. Oh, I hit story.
Oh, hold on. I can fix it.
Can you?
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Lorn goes out to meet these 2 suspicious folk. In his excitement, he runs into the wall right behind them and bounces back with a bonk. Okay. Um, Let's see. Let's see what it does with that. Oh no, I did the same thing. I'll fix it after you read it.
Ah,
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna fix it before you read it because that really broke it apparently. Okay.
yay for broken AI dungeon.
There we go.
The two people introduced themselves as Hannon and Baga. We just traveled 7 days by foot. Kansaki direct. They all.
What? Oh man, it really ate my prompt.
Wait, no, it killed you.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna try to
People
fix it
introduce
here.
Themselves as Hannon and Baga. We just traveled 7 days by foot. Kansaki direct. They all to the nearest inn.
Okay.
Says Hannon.
I am going
We're
to.
really, really tired.
I'm gonna fix it by doing this.
I believe in you.
Okay. Okay, I fixed
People
it.
introduce themselves as Hannon and Baga. We just traveled 7 days by foot. Can you direct us to the nearest inn? Says Hannon. We're really, really tired, adds Baga. The young boy leads the two to the nearest inn. He is already very fond of these two travelers and tells them they have something interesting to show them the next day.
Come on, Lorn.
I mean,
So when we're done, if Tickles is still streaming, we should double raid him tonight.
I agree.
Or I mean, it depends. Does Twitch let you raid whenever anymore? Did they revert that?
What do you mean?
They fucking like made a really shady change that I think they backed out where like you needed to have more than 10 people to do a raid. But I think they backed it out.
Yeah, no, I was able to raid Affinity Internet to people last night. Or Monday. Was that Monday? Monday.
Oh yeah, I guess I did too.
Actually, that's a lie. I rated with no. That was under 10. No, it was like 6 or 7, something like that.
I think they backed out the change anyway. A lot of people were pissed off about that because they were like, well, we don't want people like raiding with one person and then making it have like a really big notification. And it's like, just give them the option to turn it off then. Yeah, I guess. Also, by the way, nobody uses your notifications. Everybody uses Streamlabs, which does actually have a toggle. Yeah, I guess.
I could have done some innuendo here, but I'm scared, so I'm just going to keep this kind of vanilla.
In your endo.
It's not going to be that funny. We need to let the story actually go off.
Mm.
Because, I mean, you scared me.
The two travelers rest the night at the inn. Lorn greets the two the next morning, proudly showing them this piece of the almighty weapon. The boy has found an old piece of metal on the beach of a small island. It looks like an ordinary scrap, but Lorn is sure that it is, you know.
I don't know. I'll be right back while you type.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good luck, Cal. Oh boy. He's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, Rufus, why? Why you do this? Why you do this to me? And I'll be like, oops. Sorry. Cal's chat's reading that right now and they're like, what's going on? Why? Why did he do this? Okay. Let's see. As soon as I saw that, it was like, you know, I was like, I gotta do something about that, don't I? Man, my friggin'
I see we're going all off the rails here.
Welcome back.
Lorn is sure that this scrap is in fact a big metal rod of lady pleasing. Lorn is sure he has seen one just like that, like it Belda's room. Lorn and the two travelers hurry to Belda's home.
Careful. Careful.
Can't. Why are you doing this?
Careful. AI dungeon is unnecessarily horny.
Yeah.
Careful.
Cut stream right now.
You ever get immediately banned? It's like Hooney Pop, but it's a text adventure. we put we put the ass in ASCII.
You make this difficult because I have to keep it.
I know. See, I think the real talent comes from like just towing the line just enough that the other person has to try to keep it there.
I feel like I rather would drop it because I'm scared that I'm going to say something wrong.
There are no wrong answers, just bannable offenses. The real question is the big metal rod of lady pleasing the ultimate weapon? If so, what are we fighting?
Okay. I don't know. Here, because I have a line I could say, but I don't want to say it.
You don't have to say it. You just have to imply it. And then wonder how smart the AI is.
I mean, that's enough of implying right there. But I could imply harder.
There's a fine line between quality content and banned.
I'm just trying to make this really difficult for you to actually do it.
There's
That's not going to get you banned at
there's
this
just,
point.
there's just
I'm
no...
just gonna close the stream after I type this.
Yeah, you're going to hit enter and then just mute your screen. And because it's not being narrated by like a thing, you'll be
Mine
fine.
has no narrator, so I can just take the screen off and we're fine.
You watch. Yours is going to be like just innuendo-ish stuff. And then the AI is going to take it full on.
That, and then we're going to hit enter.
Okay. Come on, AI.
This is still tasteful.
The trio barge their way through Belda's door after hearing a series of sounds they can't make out coming from the house. When they get through the door, they notice the sounds are coming from upstairs. Lorn rushes upstairs and discovers to his surprise that the sounds are coming from the room where Belda is making love to the perfect woman.
I mean, the AI didn't have to do that. It could have been anything.
It could have been. Okay.
Take it away, Rufus. There is no more innuendo. Or is there?
Are there any other canonical women in A Link to the Past?
Zelda, there's the leader, I forgot her name. The Gerudos. It's actually just all Gerudos. There's also like female Zoras. There's canonical.
But like,
Zora. There's,
like a name.
I mean, there's Din. But those are gods more than anything else. Naboru.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Breath of the Wild. Okay, yeah, Naboru. That's what you were saying. Is that's her name? Thank you, Din. It went like way over my head. Yep. There's Dinsdale. Zelda woman.
I'm going to bring it back to Wholesome Town for one prompt, maybe.
So wow, that's a lot of. Oh, Nabaro's from N64. Okay. I forget what the name for Breath of the Wild is. You're just gonna be constantly bringing it back to Wholesome Town, and I'll be the one that's constantly just trying to toe the line for the rest of the night.
As long as one of us is towing the line, I think that's fine. One of us has to toe the line, and the other has to be like, come back.
Urbosa. Okay. Impa is also a female. Are there female Goron?
There.
Raiji. Lorn rushes upstairs. Oh, we already got that. Belda turns around, exposing the heart-shaped love cookies that she and Great Fairy were cooking. Belda explains that the screams Lorn heard were the sounds of Belda accidentally burning herself in the stove. Trevors are fairly remarkable about the ultimate weapon, which is not only cook delicious cookies, but can also can burn you.
We did it!
I mean, did we?
I made it back to Wholesome Town for a whole prompt. But for a little while there, I was wondering if it was going to take the word cookie as innuendo.
I really wish it did.
I was
I really
unsure.
hope it didn't, though. I'm really happy it didn't. Next.
Like, as soon as I hit enter, I was like, oh, this could get worse.
Weapon is the secondary usage. Cookies and burning is the first usage.
We got this.
That's too straightforward. Okay, no. This is fine. It's after it. What I was going to say is going to be too straightforward.
Obligatory.
Why are they cooking cookies in Belda's room?
Naked cookie wrestling for the win. It turns out it's all just one of those ruses that you accidentally tell kids when they walk in. No, we were just baking cookies.
No, no. This is hard. Like, you took the high road.
I mean,
That's the question: is what is the ultimate weapon?
I'm gonna be honest.
Apparently, it is a metal rod of lady pleasing.
If I don't have to toe the line, I'm gonna go towards the line. So I feel like that's the whole point of this, is that one of us always has to be backpedaling the other. That's almost better than trying to make a cohesive story. It's just like one person trying to derail the story into like just the gutter, and the other person trying to fish it back out.
That's why I didn't do the alert sounds. It's not part of the scene. I'm a dingus. It's fine.
Oh man, Rip Streamer.
Rip streamer.
Rip Streamer.
Professionals here. Damn it, Rufus. Type it. I think I'm just gonna do a short one.
I'm the
This
best
might
mod.
be too much right here. Just by this one.
The ultimate weapon can be used for many things, says Belda, winking at Lorn. The travelers will take the ultimate weapon home with them. They say that they will teach the people of the city how to use it well.
What is it? That's the best question.
Oh
And that's the
boy.
question that
This is
we're
where
never gonna answer.
this is where I get to go closer to the line.
Well, okay. I'm actually surprised that the AI didn't go farther with that, and I'm happy it didn't.
Okay. Um Um, This one's short, and I'm just gonna leave it right there.
I like it. The weapon now moistened by the city people is starting to know it's true for him. Now it's all yours. The book is painted with oil paint.
What?
It's just at 16 pages. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
I don't know if you want to re-roll that.
How does a metal pole become a cardboard book?
I know, but if you re-roll it, what could possibly happen? Ah, God. Sure, I'm using magic to determine that the wand's final form is the
See, that's just on the line. Good luck, Cal.
This is fine. Nothing's been said. You don't know what's happening.
It's
Could be anything.
It's just on the line. Now, oh my God, it's more or less creamed corn.
There we go.
The AI does care.
Yeah, it's too on the nose.
Oh man. This is great. So do you know what's kind of a dick move? When Twitch is calculating your average viewers for a given time period, it counts days you didn't stream as 0 views for the whole day.
No, that's too. What? What do you say?
I said, you know what's kind of a dick move? When Twitch is calculating your average views, it actually counts days that you don't stream as 0. Like, it doesn't just not calculate them. It just says, no, you got 0 views that day.
That's really weird. It's not actually.
The stream is soon going to devolve into the everything I hate about Twitch. You think you can get closer to the line? Is that what you think?
I'm trying. I'm going over the line.
Oh no.
But I'm not. But I'm taking it back. What I'm about to possibly go over the line. So, like, I could say a line that's technically innuendo, but is also super on the nose.
I mean, as long as it stays up by the nose, I think we're okay.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back. Yeah. At least until it starts to nose. Yeah, it decides to nose dive.
I'm very surprised at how mature the AI is being. I think one of the best prompts I ever saw, the guy stopped immediately though because he could tell it was about to devolve, was have you ever heard like the story or the saying there are 2 wolves inside of you, and it talks about like courage and like fear? The guy started playing AI Dungeon and he was taking prompts from chat, and the fucking prompt, it was, there are 2 wolves inside of you. One is gay. The other is gay. You are gay. Let's put it this way. The response he got from that, he had to just stop it right away. He wasn't able to continue the AI story.
It's like, I feel like it's innuendo, but it's also...
Do it.
Rufus, you made this too difficult.
Do it. See, look, you're so scared of making an innuendo that you didn't even say hard there. What has this game done to you?
So, like, it's just one word. So, I mean, I'll type it out.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. I'll save it.
But another word for this word right here that I'm about to end is also this, which is also innuendo.
Do it.
But
Do
I
it.
feel like if I use this word, because it doesn't have to mean anything dirty, it's going to go too far. But if I use this, it's going to deadpan.
No. You use the good one. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I promise. I'll fix it.
I mean,
I'll fix it.
don't want anything less than me, Rufus.
Oh, trust me. There's nowhere further down that I think less of you. He says.
Could have just said end journey. It's journey of existence.
Okay. The fairy lets out a cry of joy and thanks everyone for helping it reach the climax of its journey of existence. The travelers are thrilled and promise to the fairy that they will tell more people about it and help it find the source of its divine energy. Okay. That turned out to be very...
That was actually very tame.
Yeah. Yep. That's not good for you though, Cal.
Because you're just going to go further.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna put you back on the ropes again.
I'm just going to type in the worst thing I could possibly think of and just see where it goes now. because of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, bye everyone, good night. And then I'm going to cut stream, type in the worst thing.
And then Rufus gets banned. I was at 2.9. Okay.
The music stopped like a long time ago. I think jazz really fits this very well. I'm just waiting. I'm intrigued. As I always. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, Ren, maybe you should come back later. I'm busy.
You should come back later.
We're playing this game. Who can get closer to the line of being banned while the other one tries to save the stream?
I don't think anyone's trying to save the stream at this point. I'm pretty sure we're both just trying to toe the line. Oh, it changed.
Okay.
I really like that word. The ultimate weapon, still moist with excitement, ventures back to dungeon of the castle to get some alone time. While it enjoyed the company of the villages, it was only time to be alone.
Wow, I didn't say anything proper there.
Nope. The travelers are thrilled and the promise to the fairy that they will tell more people about it and help it find the source of its divine energy. The ultimate weapon still. What? Wait a minute.
I had to re-roll because it didn't give me anything.
Oh. Meanwhile, Lorn tells everyone about the great adventure that he has been part of. His friends are very impressed by his story, but cannot believe that all of this took place in only one day.
Wow, the AI saved itself that time. Reninzo, did you just wake up? If so, you are so fucked. You are so fucked. Dude, you need to wake up in 7 hours. Oh, okay. I mean, it was more than a little nap because I texted you like 3 hours ago. Just a little nap.
Sure. You know what? Screw it. Cut stream. No, it's actually not that bad. It's not that bad. There are worse things that could have been said there.
There are worse things that will be said. You know what? You know what? I'm just going to do this.
Sure. That's easy. The
I need to know. Just wait. I need to know.
The moral of the story?
Yeah, the moral of the story is
How bad things get, the outcome will always be better than. That's boring.
I'm going to re-roll that. That has nothing to do with our story.
Always trust you.
And banned.
Do I want to know what the epilogue is?
Yep.
If it can even roll an epilogue, he doesn't even know. Several years later, Lorn goes back to see if he can find the fairy he helped. He finds a group of children playing with something on a nearby beach.
Did they find the ultimate weapon? Oh boy.
They might have. Well, that was interesting. Not the children. Not the children.
So.
Well, okay.
What do we do now?
We either play. We probably play